This event seared Somnath into the collective memory, making it a symbol of both terrible desecration and incredible defiance.
All right, so now we shift gears from myth into recorded history. That legendary Golden Temple kicked off a cycle of creation and destruction that would define this place for the next 1,000 years. This timeline just lays out that rhythm perfectly. Look at this pattern. In 1026, Mahmud of Ghazni sacks the temple. A couple of centuries later, it's rebuilt by King Mahapala. Then, in 1706, the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb orders it to be demolished completely. But by 1783, Queen Ahilyabai Holkar goes and builds a new temple right nearby. It's this relentless cycle, destruction followed by an equally relentless spirit of reconstruction.
The attack by Mahmud of Ghazni in 1026. That one is probably the most infamous. It was just a moment of horrific violence and looting, but it was also a moment of unbelievable bravery. Historical accounts say something like 50,000 people died trying to defend their shrine. This event seared Somnath into the collective memory, making it a symbol of both terrible desecration and incredible defiance.
But the cycle didn't stop there. The final, and maybe the most triumphant chapter of rebuilding came much later, in the 20th century, right as a new independent India was being born. So, right after India's independence in 1947, three key people really championed the temple's reconstruction. You had Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, who made the promise that it would rise again. K.M. Munshi, a brilliant scholar, led the actual charge. But it was Mahatma Gandhi who added a really crucial condition. This was not going to be a state-funded project. It had to be a people's temple, paid for entirely by ordinary citizens. And wow, did the people respond? By 1949, they had collected over 2.5 million rupees from public donations alone. You see, this was never just about rebuilding a temple. It was about a new nation reclaiming a really vital piece of its cultural soul. And so the new temple rose, its spires stretching 155 feet into the sky. It was built in the traditional Marugujara style, which was itself a continuation of an architectural tradition that had survived for over 1,000 years. The real defining moment came at the temple's inauguration in 1951. India's very first president, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, delivered this incredibly powerful message. For a country that was still healing from the trauma of partition, Somnath became this potent symbol that the act of building was always, in the end, more powerful than the act of breaking. The story of Somnath is proof that things like faith, identity, and heritage can actually be more durable than stone. It shows us that the act of rebuilding can be an incredibly powerful statement.